Hello South Africa, my name is Tumelo Ivapela, the founder of Mehlareng Production. Mehlareng Production is a production company as well as a casting agency. We represent different talented people. When I'm talking about different talented people, I'm also talking about disabled actors, disabled models, disabled presenters. So today we are going to talk about discrimination against disabled actors and disabled models and disabled presenters, because we have learned that in South Africa and the whole world they keep on casting able people for disabled characters. Well, they know that we have disabled people who can be actors and who can play that role very well, and all the disabled people, they are worried about that thing. So today we are going to fight for that. So why South Africa are you doing that? Please, South Africa, it would be great if you can listen to us and do what we are asking for you to do. Please, South Africa. So let's go to my disabled actors and my disabled presenters as they are going to talk about the challenges that they've been facing in this industry when they go to auditions and other things. Let's check this out.
Hello everyone, my name is Lebohang Monyatsi, known as L. I'm originally from Northwest in a small town called Vryburg, and I studied social sciences and psychology, currently studying communication because I want to pursue acting and modeling as a career. I'm from Mehlareng casting agency, and I have post-polio. I use wheelchair for mobility. Wheelchair is just part of my body. It's an extension of me. I'm the main focus. So yeah, it doesn't define me or my abilities. Actually, as a person who uses wheelchairs, the challenges that I face is that most casting directors don't want to give people with disabilities a chance because they believe that we want special treatment, and that's not the case. The thing is, we do things differently, but it doesn't mean that we cannot do things that other people can do. We only do it differently. And the other challenge is that when I go to auditions, actually it's not a challenge, but people get shocked and, like they've never seen anyone in a wheelchair. For example, when I went to Soweto Fashion Week auditions, people were very shocked. Are you going to model in a wheelchair? I'm like, yeah, why not? I'm using a wheelchair. Yeah, and they really welcomed me, and they really liked me because South Africa really it doesn't have inclusion when it comes to people with disability. So yeah, that's why Mehlareng Production is really pushing for people with disability to be included in acting, in modeling, and in the media industry as a whole. And we're really thankful to Mehlareng casting agency. Yes, Tumelo Ivapela is really a great individual. He's also the founder of Mehlareng casting agency. I had already given up in acting and modeling, but he motivated me to keep pushing. He told me that I understand that you're in a wheelchair, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do what others can do. I'm going to help you in this career, and you're going to make it. And I can see progress because already I've modeled at Jig Junction Fashion Show, and now I'm going to model at Soweto Fashion Week. And thanks to Tumelo Ivapela. And I'm also Face of the Globe Grand Finalist. I'll be going to London next year to represent South Africa. I'm hoping all things will go well. I'm the only disabled person who's going to compete with the rest of the world that are able-bodied, and the intention is not to win the crown. That will be a bonus if I do. The intention is to break the stereotype that you have in the whole world, that people with disability cannot do certain things. Yes, I applied to this casting agency. I've sent my pictures to them because I cannot hide my disability. So I've sent pictures of me in a wheelchair, and then I got a response from them saying that they cannot take me because they won't have any job for me because of the wheels. Now I'm asking myself, what does the wheels have to do with anything? Like I said before, this doesn't define me or my abilities. You understand? I can do anything that anyone can do. You know, there's always room for improvement, but for now I can say I'm a good actor, but you know, I believe in continuous learning and improvement. So I'll keep on learning, I'll keep on improving myself, even in modeling. There's always someone better than me, someone who's going to teach me how to do things well. It's disappointing and it angers me a lot. Sometimes I find myself screaming at the TV, where did I get these people? You understand? Yeah, so it's, I'm really hoping that they can just cast disabled actors in those roles, because those people, I don't think they can portray the emotions that people who have disabilities are going through. Yeah. My last words are, you know, as an individual, I'm going to get out there, break the stereotype, not only for me, but for everybody who, you know, who's going through the same thing that I'm going through, and for the next generation. You understand?
Sanibonani nonke, igama lami ngujabulile Mthethwa, ngibuya KwaZulu-Natal from Mehlareng agent. Kusho ukuthi ngizothanda ukutshela abanye abantu abafana nami ukuthi njengoba angizalwanga nginjena, kuthe ngo-2007 ngadibazana nengozi yemonto ngibuya emsebenzini. Kusho ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi ngaba nodideka okukhulu ngenkathi imoto ingishayisa yabaleka, kodwa ngangitshela ukuthi kuphelile ngami, kanti kuso akuphelanga. Ngitshela abanye abantu ukuthi bengaziyekeleli, bengahlali bethi khona umuntu ozomenzela into. Akusho ukuthi life njengoba isinjena nje sekuphelile, cha akuphelanga. Kodwa ngifisa ukuthi bonke abantu abafana nami abadisable njengami bezazi ukuthi sekhona inqubekela phambili ngabo, isekhona ikusasa labo abangalenza. Nothi ukuthi sekumele manje ukuthi uziyekelele uthi nawuhamba emgwaqeni omunye umuntu athi awu shame bantu lo muntu why abenjena. Akumelanga usitshele ukuthi uvumele lo shame, ngoba ushame uya-affecta omunye umuntu. Kumele umuntu mayethatha into ayithathe njengawo wonke umuntu ukuthi ngiyafana naye wonke umuntu. Ayekho umuntu akukho engakwazi ukwenza okwaziyo wena ophilayo onezandla nenyawo okwazi ukwenza. Njengoba mina ngingenazandla, ngingenasandla, ngingenanyawo, kodwa ngiyazazi ukuthi konke okukuwe wena ophelele ngiyafana nawe. Kusho ukuthi ilokho engakusho kwabanye abantu abafana nami ukuthi kumele baziqhenye, baziqhayise ngendlela abayiyona, bengaziyekeleli. Kusho ukuthi ngiyathanda ukuthi ngibe ngi-actor, ngenze ama-drama, ngenze i-story, ngiyathanda ukubhala. Kodwa manje uthola ukuthi abanye abantu bebecabanga ukuthi umuntu o-disable njengami ufuna ukutreatwa special. Cha, akunjalo. Kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi njengoba ngifuna ukwenza lokhu ngizokwenza njengoba ngifisa mina. Ngike ngazama ukuza la ma-30 ngibhala ezinye iy'tori zami. Kusho ukuthi akekho umuntu owathanda ukuthi ayiqhube indlela ayibengenza ngayo. Kusho ukuthi wangithathela phansi ngendlela ukuthi ngoba ngi-disable, kodwa mina ngibe ngikwazi ukuthi ngifuna ukuya phambili ngale nto engiyenzayo. Yeah, I'm going to make it this cause and ngiyayithanda the way ngingakhona, and ngiyaziqhenya ngakho kakhulu futhi ngifisa ukuthi nabanye abantu abadisable njengami baqhubekele phambili bengaziyekeleli.
Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, my name is Karabo from Mehlareng Casting. I am a disabled actress from Lebohang. We're doing this video to encourage productions to please use people with disabilities in their productions to get roles and to help them get work and to encourage them as actors as well. What I hope this will improve in the next years, that people with disabilities can be more involved, and this will help them motivate, and it will help them be confident within themselves and to love themselves even more. Okay, the challenges I face as a disabled actress is that sometimes people they see your disability and they immediately get that notion that, oh my gosh, she can't do this, she can't do that, without even getting to know you first, that what are your challenges, how are you as a person, first and foremost, how talented you are, because that is the most important thing. Because we watch TV every single day, and no offense, but there are people that are just not as talented as some of us, and yet they are on television. And those are the challenges that we face as a disabled community, that discrimination is big in our community. From my experience, I won't name any names, obviously, but from my experiences is like people, you walk in and immediately they'll look at you, they'll stare, and they'll chat amongst themselves, and immediately before you even audition or even get to say it, they immediately have made up their mind that they can't give you this job because of this and that and that. Instead of doing that, get to know me, see my talent first rather than my disability. I studied radio and TV presenting, and it taught me a lot of things. Obviously, you know, confidence, productivity, you have to be creative. And one of the challenges is that I have this qualification now. And what do I do with it when I go to production companies and they refuse to open doors to me? They refuse to give me a chance. They refuse to even grant me an audition to even try something. I feel like if I'm going to school to do this and I'm putting my effort in and I'm learning, and you take somebody because they are able-bodied, you take somebody because they are able-bodied, you take them and you put them in the job, whether they know it, they don't really understand the concept, they don't really understand what goes into it, but you just take them because they look good, they sound good, and they are able. Why aren't you taking people with qualifications, even people with disabilities as a whole? Because we are putting in the work, we are taking the time to learn. Some of us, yes, we were born with talent, but you just go out, you go to establish it and grow it. I feel like if you're gonna take an able-bodied person and have them play a disabled person, there's just certain emotions that they'll never understand. There's just certain things that they don't get. It's little things like, why is it hard for you to walk? Do you understand the dynamics of your muscles, your nerves? Do you understand that it's not just a limp? Do you understand that it hurts to stand for long? Do you understand that the emotions of maybe even thinking of suicide, even not being happy or going through depression, do you even understand that? You don't. So why not let somebody that's gonna convey that? Why not let somebody that's gonna show you those emotions and evoke that emotion inside you that is so big, that will make you sympathize, that will make you understand, that will make you see better. It's better that way, because if I'm telling you about my disability and you looking at me, you can understand better. But if somebody's acting and you know that person, no, she'll be okay by tomorrow, I'll see her in the street, I'll hug her. But if I'm there, you get to understand. And also, if production companies actually made sure that disabled people play disabled roles, it would make it better for people when they go out in the street. They won't be stared at that much, because it's something we see on TV all the time. Why do I need to stare at her because she's in a wheelchair, or she's limping, or he's blind? Why do I need to stare at him? Because I see it on TV all the time. What I'd like to encourage production companies to also do is also have those roles all the time, because the more people see, the more it's not that surprising to them when they see it. I'm very ready for this industry, and I hope it's ready for me.
My name is Mehlareng, age 22. I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at birth. My excessive cerebral palsy affected my speech and my movement. I can walk, but not properly. I can do things, but slowly. I am pleading with all production companies across the country. Please work with us and allow us to pursue our dreams in acting. It's not fair for you guys to discriminate against us. Our careers are just as important as yours. Please accept persons with physical disabilities. I thank you.